So this is the application of Outlook firsthab.com. And here the interface, we have a total order here. We have the revenue, the progress on an order, for example, if it's in preparation. Here, if the order is ready to be delivered, and you have a graph, and we have a forecast here. So mainly I'm using Amplify Gen 2 to access AWS services. Most of the services are used here are mainly AWS service. So the forecast uses basically Bedrock, and the database DynamoDB, of course. I'm using S3. I'm using Incognito for the authentication as well. And let's go to the order and have a look at these orders. I have active order, prepared, all orders here, and I can dispatch some orders to some delivery agent I have. So I mean those businesses may have. So here, for example, when I have an order, this is the last order I made. When I click an order, I can get exactly what items have been ordered here. This is the Amharic language. This is an example of a business, and naturally it's this is the amount billed to the customers. I will pass an order right now, and this is the order made right now. This is the time order successful, of course. And here, when I click on the order, I'll find that I ordered 2 items and one. So now I have 3 orders. So I can change, of course, this order from order to in preparation. And when I go back to dashboard, I will find one. So this is live, this is real time. And I'm using observe query to make this live real-time updating for businesses, I mean. So now if I pass from in order to prepared, in preparation to prepared, same thing for this. I will just make it prepared, these 2 orders. So all orders prepared are here. These are last 24 hours orders, by the way. This is for the test, last 24 hours. These are foods mainly that are meant to be delivered the same day. All histories, you have everything. And if I go, for example, and click on dispatch, I will find that these are my orders, my last 2 orders. And 1 and 2. Either I use the auto assign, and the auto assign will use a service on AWS called location, which will distribute the orders on available agent. I have 2 delivery agent here. I have 2, agent 1 and agent 2. And if I use it, it will be, or I can select any of the orders and do it manually. This is meant to be, this application is meant to be for small and medium restaurants and cafeteria. It's not for huge. So if I do this, for example, they will be distributed just 2 orders here. And of course, this is the restaurant. Yeah, this is the restaurant, the location for the restaurant. And these are my 2 orders assigned to this agent. So if I just push back this and make the agent available. This is the agent, so I'll put them to. So the agent 1 here, I guess. Yeah. So when I validate, I didn't validate yet, okay, for delivery agent. When I validate, for example, here, automatically the restaurant, of course, will be displayed here, and the agent on his bike, on his car, just clicking on the restaurant will reveal those orders. So he has to go to this restaurant and pick up the order, and of course go and deliver them. I will choose this, for example, and once delivered it will be updated here. For example, here delivering, actually I don't have any one of them delivering. They are delivered, they changed here. Okay, they used to be great, now they are delivering. Yeah, of course, none of them is delivered yet. The moment I click on one of them delivered, it will be updated, of course. Yeah, so delivered, and the icon changed here, delivered. This is the tick. It means this is done, it's delivered. Of course, the driver can use the Go to use Google Map and deliver the food, the meal, to the right person. So mainly when I go to customers here, so I will go back. I forgot to display here the list of orders here delivered and their stats, of course, a number of kilometers. And of course, when I go back to those customers, I can see all these orders here, of course, and I can check, for example, display them by graph, for example, or table. And if it's by graph, I can choose, for example, which date. This I have to go back, for example, maybe December, maybe. Yeah, this is the order. Now the part that yes, this is the order. Now the part which really interests us regarding Facebook here. For the restaurant, I have to type, this is information is pulled from the database. I'm using Dynamo database, so it's pulled here. And the location, the moment I click here, I have to activate, of course, this is on my laptop or on phone, or I have to activate the location here. Okay, so the location will be pulled and displayed here. But to subscribe to Meta here, I have to click on connect to Facebook. So this is an error application. Please try again later. Here, of course, I have to. I have an error here, but okay, I checked and I found that I have to implement this. So I have to activate the SDK here. So I put it to yes, and I put the allow domain for JavaScript SDK as well. But when I validate here, I got the message, an error message, your application has standard access. So I have to go to and activate it first, which this is why I'm recording this video, to fill in, to meet the requirement for an advanced, yes, for an advanced access. This is for the setup, and that's it. I hope this is clear. Yeah, thank you.